Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to online classes. In the last session we have completed the Schrodinger wave equation, orbit and orbital differences we have completed. Schrodinger wave equation is studied because of to know the orbital. To know orbital, psi is required. Psi means wave function which indicates amplitude, that is obtained from Schrodinger wave equation. Now in this session I am going to discuss quantum numbers. Quantum numbers. So a very important topic in the objective examinations. At least one bit they are expecting from this data. Quantum numbers means, first of all, the behavior of electron in an atom mathematically expressed by a wave function, that is psi. So in our last video we have discussed. It means atomic orbitals are distinguished by 4 numbers. They are named as quantum numbers. So these numbers will give a complete information about which one, that is orbital or electron in a particular atom. It means the numbers which gives the address of an electron in a particular atom. It means in an atom in which main shell electron is present, in that main shell in which subshell it is located, how many possible orientations are there, and what is the size of an atom, radius of an atom, energy of an atom, and shape of orbital, next possible orientation and spin of a particular revolving electron. So these information given by the 4 identification numbers, those are named as quantum numbers. First we'll write few points. So the complete information about electron in an atom described by which one? Wave function mathematically. Now wave function, it is psi, describes the complete information describe the electron in an atom mathematically, It means this wave function, atomic orbitals precisely distinguished by quantum numbers. Atomic orbitals precisely distinguished by quantum numbers. Atomic orbitals are mathematically expressed by wave function. In the last session we have completed. Now quantum numbers are used to distinguish the atomic orbital. Definition: the identification numbers which are needed to have complete information about electron in a particular atom. Definition: the 4 identification numbers or values or quantized values which are needed to have complete information about various electrons in various orbitals of an atom called quantum numbers. Quantum numbers. This is the definition for quantum number. Now, there are 4 quantum numbers. One is principal quantum number, second one azimuthal quantum number, third one magnetic quantum number, fourth one spin quantum number. We'll discuss directly the first one, principal quantum number. Quantum number 1, that is principal quantum number. It was given by Niels Bohr and it is indicated by n. N values are 1, 2, 3, 4, otherwise indicated by alphabets like K, L, M, N, O, etc. So it was given by Niels Bohr. It is indicated by letter n, small n. N can have values 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. or K, L, M, N, O, etc. like this. What is the significance of this? Significance of principal quantum. So it indicates radius of orbit. First one is radius of an orbit. It means size of an electron. Radius of orbit formula we know already, 52.9 into n square by z, right? Next, energy of an electron. This quantum number tells about all these things. Energy of electron, radius of an orbit, so these two values. Next, number of subshells is equal to n. In the first orbit, how many subshells are? First orbit, n equal to 1, so 1 subshell. Correct? Second orbit, n equal to 2. Orbit means main shell, so this becomes 2 subshells. It means 2s, 2p. This is 2s, 1, 2 subshells. Third main shell contains n equal to 3, that is 3. It means 3s, 3p, 3. 1, 2, 3. Number of subshells is equal to n value. N means main orbit, nothing but main shell, that is. Next, number of electrons in an orbit. Number of electrons in a shell, nothing but an orbit. Number of electrons in an orbit, nothing but a main shell. The formula is 2n square, very, very important. For example, in first shell, nothing but orbit. Shell means main shell here, so that is n equal to 1. 2 into 1 square, that is 2 electrons. Correct? Only first contains 1s2, maximum 2 electrons. If it is second, n equal to 2, that is 2 into 2 square, 2 2s 4, 4 into 2, 8 electrons. 8 means second contains 2s, 2p, 2s2, 2p6, totally 8 electrons. If you consider third main shell or third orbit, n equal to 3, that is 2 into 3 square. 3 3 is 9, 9 2 is 18. So you will get 18 electrons in the third main shell. Those are 3s2, 3p6, 3d10. Totally 10 plus 6 plus 2, 18. Like that, for any main shell, if you know the n value, you can easily find the number of electrons. Simple questions are possible. Next one. Number of orbitals in a shell. Number of orbitals is equal to n square. Number of orbitals in a main shell, the formula is equal to n square. For example, first orbit or main shell, main shell contains number of orbitals, formula is n square, that is equal to 1 square, that is 1. Only one orbital, that is 1s. Next, second orbit or main shell, number of orbitals are n square, 2 square, that is 4 orbitals. 4 orbital means totally 2s, 2px, 2py, 2pz. Correct? 4 total. Next, third means, so that is 3 square, totally 9. It means 3s, 3px, 3py, 3pz, 3d xy, 3d yz, 3d zx, 3d x square minus y square, and 3d z square. Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 orbitals in which shell, that is third main shell or third orbit. You can easily find the number of orbitals in an orbit, number of electrons in an orbit, and next one is number of subshells, how many are possible in an orbit, by these formulas. Remember these formulas. Next quantum number is azimuthal quantum number. Especially principal quantum number also explains the angular momentum of an electron, mvr equal to nh by 2 pi, already we have written. Now, azimuthal quantum number, second one is azimuthal quantum number. It is also called subsidiary quantum number, also named as angular momentum quantum number. It is indicated by small l. Small l values are 0, 1, 2, 3. It can be considered as n minus 1. Now, it is also called subsidiary quantum number or angular momentum quantum number. Angular momentum quantum number. So it was given by Sommerfeld. It was given by Sommerfeld. Next, it is indicated by small l. L can have values 0, 1, 2, 3, S, P, D, F, 4, Z, like that. Many are there, infinite are possible here. So these values are considered as n minus 1, right? N minus 1. If L equal to n minus 1, for example, if n equal to 1, so L value will be n minus 1, 1 minus 1, that is 0. Consider students here 0 also one value here. 0 for SR. 0 means SR. Next, n equal to 2. L value may be n minus 1. So 2 minus 1, it is 1. 1 indicates here. Before that 0 and 1. 0 means yes, this means P. Correct? N is equal to 2 means second shell, that's why it is 2s2. It is 1s because n is equal to 1. N is equal to 3, that is L value is equal to n minus 1. 3 minus 1, it becomes 2. 2 will be considered as 0, 1, 2. So it becomes SPD. N is equal to 3 means 3s, 3p, 3p. Right now, you just remember this box, it is very, very important. L value and subshells. L value and subshell. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is SPDFG. Now, significance of azimuthal quantum. Significance of azimuthal quantum. It explains or indicates 3D shapes of orbitals. 3D shapes of orbitals. S orbital especially. Spherical shape. P orbital. Dumbbell shape. D orbital. Double dumbbell shape. Double dumbbell shape. F orbital is complex shape. Complex shape. Spherical it is, dumbbell it is double dumbbell. These are the shapes. Okay. S, P, D, F, 0, 1, 2, 3. Like that we need to remember. Few formulas. Orbital angular momentum formula is orbital angular momentum formula is h by 2 pi into root L into L plus 1. It means you can find the orbital angular momentum for any electron. It means, so orbital angular momentum for 3p. For 3p. 3p means P. For P, L value for P is, that is 1. Clear students? 1. Then substitute L value equal to 1 h by 2 pi into 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1 root 3 h by 2 pi into root 3. That is what your answer. So easily you can find the orbital angular momentum by the L value. To find the L value, remember 0, 1, 2, 3 SPDF. Next, total number of electrons in subshell. Total number of electrons in a particular subshell. Total number of electrons in subshell, it is not main shell. The formula is 4L plus 2. 4L plus 2. If you know the L value. For example, how many electrons are present in 3D? They will ask you like that. So, number of electrons in 3D. Easy to remember. D means, for D, L value is 2 it is. For D, 0, 1, 2, S, P, D, 2 for D. So, L value D means 4 into 2 plus 2, that is 8 plus 2, 10 electrons. This is nothing but D10. If 2s is there, 2s, for example 2s, L value for s is 0, then 4 into 0 plus 2, you will get 0 plus 2, 2 electrons. Right? 2 electrons are present in 2s subshell. Like that you can find easily. Now subshell, n value, l value and subshell possible. Now n value, l value, subshell. What kind of subshell is possible? If n value is 1, l value is 0, that is 1, 0 means yes. L values are 0, 1, 2, 3, S, P, D, F. Remember this, students, this box. It's very important. 0 means yes, n means was 1, that is why 1 is. If it is 2, 0, 0 means yes, 2s. 2, it is 1, 1 means P, that is P, it is 2, that's why 2P. 3, 0, 0 means yes, third one, that's why 3s. 3, 1, 1 means P, it is third main shell, that's why 3P. 3, 2, 2 means D, that is third main shell, 3D. 4, 0, 0 means yes, it is fourth main shell. 4, 1, 1 means P, it is fourth main shell. Next, 4, 2, 2 means D, it is fourth main shell, 4D. Fourth main shell, D is a subshell. Next, 4, 3, 3 means F, it is main shell is 4s. It means easy to find the value. So you just observe, n value is always greater than that of l values. It is condition, remember. So next quantum number is magnetic quantum number. Next value, third one is magnetic quantum number. It was given by Lande, indicated by m, nothing but m, l subscript. M values are from minus l, 0 to plus l. So now, it was given by Lande. So it is indicated by m, l subscript, that is m, l. M values are special. M values are from minus l to 0 to plus l. Minus l to 0 to plus l. Total number of possibilities. Okay, for example, L equal to 2. L equal to 2 means minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. Minus L2 plus L. L equal to 1. Minus 1, 0, plus 1. L equal to 0. Only 0, that is. L equal to 3. L equal to 3. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. It means this number indicates possible orientations of a particular electron. Number of possible orientations. So indicates orientation of orbitals in 3D space. Significance. It indicates possible orientations of orbitals in 3D space. Right now, that is possible values are possible orientations. Are formulas 2L plus 1 values, that is 2L plus 1 values. Okay, if L equal to 0. 0 means yes, no it is. SPDF already. Then 2 into 0 plus 1, that is one possible orientation. One possible orientation. It means that is only yes. Okay. Next, if L equal to 1, that is P actually. L means 2 into 1 plus 1. Totally how many? 2 plus 1, 3. Possible orientations. Those are, first one, this is only yes, Px, Py, Pz. These are three possible orientations. This is -1, 0, plus 1. Understood or not? Next, if L equal to 2, this is D actually. 2 into 2 plus 1, 5 possible orientations we will get. So here totally 5 means like this: dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square and dz square. Totally 5 possible orientations. -1, 0, sorry, -2, -1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. Like that possible orientations of M. Next, it explains the Zeeman effect also. It explains Zeeman effect. Zeeman effect. Students, L value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Now, subshell is S, P, D, F, G, subshell. Possible orientations, number of orbitals, especially number of orbitals are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I told you what. 1 it is, 3, 5, next 7, next 9. Better you remember this box very important. Possible orientations nothing but indicates which one, that is number of orbitals in a subshell, students. Got it or not? These are all possible orientations, nothing but orbitals. 5d orbitals, 3p orbitals, 1s orbital, like that. Next is spin quantum number. This is last one, spin quantum number. Yes. Fourth one is spin quantum number. It was given by Uhlenbeck and Goudsmit, indicated by MS. S is a subscript. It represents the spin of revolving electron. Two spins are there. Electron revolve around on its own axis and revolve around the nucleus. So two revolutions. One is revolving around the nucleus and revolving around on its own axis. So it represents the spin of revolving electron on its own axis. If it is clockwise direction, that is plus half, anti-clockwise direction minus half. Clockwise is upward, anti-clockwise indicated by downward. We will write all these marks. First one, it was given by Uhlenbeck and Goudsmit. It is indicated by MS, otherwise yes. So MS values are plus half and minus half only. Plus half and minus half. Next, significance. It explains or indicates the spin of revolving electron. Revolving electron. Electron revolve around on its own axis. One is, this is own axis. Electron revolve around on its own axis. This is revolution. For example, like this. It is anti-clockwise. Next, own axis it is. This is clockwise. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Clockwise, that is plus half. MS value is plus half. Anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. MS value is minus half. Spin we can represent. Each orbital accommodates only 2 electrons with the opposite spin or parallel spin. It means the same spin. Opposite spin means like this. This is an orbital which contains 2 electrons. One is a plus half. So this is indicated as clockwise. It is indicated as anti-clockwise. Right? One is plus half, another one is minus half. Spin pair, it is called spin pair. Next, if it is with spin parallel, like this, otherwise like this, both in the same direction, upside or downside, spin pair and spin parallel. Spin angular momentum of an electron is spin angular momentum of an electron is equal to h by 2 pi into root of ms into ms plus 1. This is the formula. If it is a plus half, ms equal to plus half, for example. So that is equal to h by 2 pi into plus half into half plus 1. Right? Half plus 1 is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 into half, 3 by 4, that is. So you will get h by 2 pi into root 3 by 4. So h by 2 pi into, so that is 2 into root 3. Root 4 is modified into 2. Finally you will get h by 4 pi into root 3, that is. So this is about 4 quantum numbers which are needed to have a complete information regarding electron. One simple question. They are expecting at least one possible question. So write the possible quantum numbers for last electron in the chromium, like that they are asking. Now questions. Before going to question, n value indicates main shell, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. L value indicates subshells, it means orbital shapes, those are 0, 1, 2, 3. N value always greater than L value. L value must be lower than that of n value, remember that is. Next, ms means magnetic quantum number, indicates the possible orientations, nothing but number of orbitals in a subshell. So m value depends upon L value, that is minus L, 0, plus L. It means L value 2 means minus 2 to plus 2. L value 3 means minus 3 to plus 3, but not minus 4. Understood or not? So next, S means spin, that must be plus half or minus half. Right. Which of the following is correct for last electron in, that is for example chlorine they are expecting. Now chlorine configurations, this question answer is Cl 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Totally 10 plus 7, 17, atomic number 17, that's why 17 electrons and 17 protons. Last electron in P. P means this is, P contains 3, Px, Py, Pz. 3px, 3py. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last electron means this. This one means Pz. For this you need to write the 3pz. Write all the 4 quantities. N equal to 3. The number which you observed is considered as a n value. That is equal to 3. L equal to P means 0, 1, 2, 3, S, P, D, F. You know already this is. Right now? P means L value 1. Next, ML value will be whether it is -1 or 0 or +1. So it is -1, 0, +1. Last one is +1, first one is minus. That's why we will consider it as a plus. Last electron, they are expected. S value may be, it is +½ otherwise -½ also possible. No confusion for S value, whatever the value that is +½ or minus. Like this you can easily find. For example, 3D if they provide n equal to 3, L equal to, D means 2, ML value equal to, they didn't give x, y, yz or zx or x square minus y square or z square. That's why you can say that D means 2, values are -2, -1, 0, +1, +2. Any value correct if they didn't mention. Then S value may be +½ or -½ whatever it is. Any value is correct. So like this you can find the n value, L value, m value and S value for a given set of orbitals. You just find and solve problems which are given in the material. We'll continue in the next video.